Hello everyone, today in this video we'll fight against the advanced character of our world around us, and I just wanted to comment on another, in my opinion, very wise strategically moves and geopolitical moves, very wise one, just which were just taken by current US administration under Donald Trump. Why I think that these moves are wise, I will tell you now. What I'm referring to attacking the boats of the narco traffickers, and also this what we heard, plans to destroy the drug facilities on the land in Venezuela. So seemingly a sort of land invasion is being planned. As of now, it looks alike. Of course, the second button, as we say, or second side of this operation is weakening or, if possible, overthrowing a criminal Maduro, the successor of Chavez. One commie idiot succeeded another. Maduro succeeded Chavez in 2013 in March after Chavez died, and still Venezuela continue, and it's continuing its downfall, and government has still money for army and operation apparatus. I mean, the government of Venezuela, current one, still has money. Like in the final years, Assad Syria had money because it became also the Venezuela itself a narco state. So government is cultivating and selling the drugs all over the world to earn money for its functioning, because they are not able to rebuild the economy, even having largest oil reserve and then the Gulf countries. It's impossible, but this is, unfortunately, it is possible, because communism will always quickly take people into ruin, and Venezuela is perfect example. Country that could be the richest in the world, could be even richer than Gulf countries, because it has much more oil reserve than the Gulf countries. But unfortunately, with communistic government, they went into complete poverty, terror, and chaos and hatred. This is what communism is always, and socialism as well, bringing. And now we see that US is preparing the Operation Serious One. That was not successful, because during his first term, current president of US was trying to just get rid of Maduro with supporting one of the presidential candidates, the young guy. I forgot his name and surname, but it didn't work. So now I see Republicans just took their lesson, and now they know that without intervention, Venezuelan government with support of Russia and China will continue. And of course, it's also geopolitically very good for United States to over to overrun Maduro, overthrow him, because the South America will not have many anchoring points for Russian and Chinese soldiers and missiles, and it might happen if the global conflict escalates. That is why this wise move is also preparing the ground, the territories Americans consider as their own sphere of influence. It's cleaning up the territories which they consider as their own sphere of influence. Very wise moves, and I'm really happy that it's taking place, and I hope that we will that really soon we will be only able to read about Maduro and his dark regime in the history books. This I wish him and all of his apparatchiks and officials who are terrorizing their own nation, keeping it in stupidity and poverty and in hate and in terror. I really hope it will be over soon, and Venezuela will have another opportunity from life to develop normally and use its great resources in a proper way, and finally Venezuelans will have also opportunity to develop, to be educated, to work normally, and to live normally in a very well developed, rich country where so much corrupted politicians and commies and foreign influences do not do so much harm to them and do not keep them really isolated from the world and from the progress of technology. This is what I wish to all Venezuelans, and I will repeat, I hope that soon we will read about Maduro only in history books as another bad example of communistic leader who had everything, including Chavez, not only Maduro, so two communist leaders who had everything, had the largest oil reserve in the world, and they just made their country one of the poorest ones ever, and people so poor that even cannibalism is being recorded. This is how communism works. And at the end, I will recall famous quotation from Milton Friedman that he just said like this: "What will happen if one would introduce communism into Sahara?" Answer: for the 50 years, nothing. But later they would have to import sand. And this exactly happened to Venezuela. And I hope that the nightmare of Venezuelan nation will be over really soon. All the best. Have a nice day. Bye.